Ahem. Ahem. Attention! Hello, Maeflowers. Welcome to the very, very last episode of the Milgram project. Hello. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where you are at in this world today. Isn't it so sad that we're gonna have to release us from the prison cell? I feel like we stayed really comfy here for a bit. You know? I think we really enjoyed this. I think we really enjoyed the bed here. We really enjoyed staying time with the prisoners. I can't even imagine how it would be like if we were outside of the prison. What is grass? What is the world? What is the sky? What is everything right now? Who knows? We don't know. And this is the first time too that we're just having a one-on-one without any guests or anything. Does this mean it's time to interrogate you guys? Yeah, it's time to interrogate you guys. Are you keeping the gun when you get out of here? Yes, Dragon. I am most definitely keeping this gun. But we're gonna keep it in secret because apparently if I keep the gun and I bring it somewhere, I don't think that's allowed. We can't do that, right? Hello, Kosetsu. Kosetsu? Kosetsu. Nice to see you on here. Isn't there a term for when you get too used to being in jail? Is there a term for that? I think it's called... what is a thing? And they always say this in Beauty and the Beast. Some sort of syndrome. Stockholm syndrome. Yeah. Is it like Stockholm syndrome when you're so used to being in jail? Or wait, I think that's a different thing. I think it's when you're so used to something that you decide to stay because you think the person's a good person when they're actually a bad person. I don't know. Something like that for prison cells. Yeah. We won't snitch. Okay, good. We're just gonna keep it under here. I'm gonna keep it under my bed, guys. Because I still have to learn how to use my gun. More recently, I've been playing a lot of FPS games. In private, of course, because I'm a little bit shy to do that. I have been playing I started playing Valorant with friends because I didn't want to feel left behind and I want to learn for them so I can play and spend time with them. Of course, during the first 2 hours that I started playing Valorant with people, I ended up getting shot and died. And so, I decided to take on a new game, which is Battlefield 5. I guess in preparation for Battlefield 6, but... as you guys have noticed, some of the Maeflowers probably saw me last night playing by myself in the Discord server. I think it was good. I think we got through our first 2 campaigns, and I was very happy with my progress. You know, I still panic a lot when I get shot at, but I think we're progressing really well. Also, I'm sure you don't remember, I didn't want to leave you with an improper goodbye, Anime NYC. Kosetsu, you are from Anime NYC! Yes, of course, I remember you. Well, thank you for hopping onto here. You are currently at the last episode of our Milgram project, and we're going to think about all the memories that we had starting this. Just looked it up and it's institutionalized. Okay, yes, that's what it's called. Yes, we have officially been institutionalized in this prison cell. And it's gonna take a while until we can readjust back into normal society. But that's okay. We are humans, we are flexible beings, and very soon we will be able to recognize sun and grass. Merry FPS arc! Yes, it is the FPS arc. Yes, in private though. In private. I'm a little bit embarrassed. The Hydra awaits! Yeah. Well, hopefully I'll be able to see you at another convention soon. Hopefully I'll be able to see you at what's it called? Well, what's the next one we're having? So we're going to Texas. I guess that's a little bit of an announcement. I'm going to be having a meet and greet in Texas, in San Japan. I know some people are not going to be flying out to Texas, but if there are any people here, any Maeflowers from the Yeehaw state who want to go to Texas and want to say hi and have a conversation, feel free to stop by. I think I'm only having one day where I'm going to be having a meet and greet, so I think that would be a good opportunity. It is at the Kawa Entertainment booth, and you will see me on TV too. Yes, 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 yes. So I will be there. And then afterwards, Vexpo. Vexpo is definitely going to be the biggest one. So if there's anybody in the UK, you know, we're definitely prepping for that. That's okay, Olag. It's okay if you missed the Battlefield. It was actually my very first time that I actually streamed a game in the Discord channel because I was practicing. I might do it a little bit more often, I guess, depending on how much more time I have to do it. But yay! Yay! So the last episode of the Milgram project, guys, it makes me so sad. So what we are going to be doing as the last episode is we're going to take a look at some of the interrogation questions that they have for the different prisoners in the Milgram project. And then at the very end of it, we will be watching Jackalope's report on the end of the first trial. Yes, 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 yes. And afterwards, we are also going to be taking a look at the official votes, which I think most of it is a Japanese audience, but there was also other people in the audiences there. I think some, you know, Western audiences also watched it, and I guess they voted. And we will be comparing it to our community votes for the Maeflowers. I will say, I think you guys did pretty well, but we're gonna wait until later for that. Yes, 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 yes. Well, I guess before I get started with interrogation, how was the experience, guys? Did you enjoy the Milgram project? What did you learn? What was your favorite song from the Milgram project? What other things, or what other trials do you want to do with it? Do you want to do the second or third trial? How does this feel for you? Maybe we should do a little bit of a twist, and instead of having some guests, maybe we should get some prisoners on here, some real-life prisoners. I actually don't even think that would be possible. You think it would be hard if I actually messaged or emailed prisoners and be like, hey, prisoner, I'm having a second episode or second season of my prisoner channel, and I would like for you to hop by, and I would like for you to use your prisoner skills and your prisoner intuitiveness to be able to see if this person is a good or bad person. Yeah. I don't know if you could email them. I'm pretty sure I could send them a letter or something like that, but it's not 100% that you could do that. This became my weekly novellas, not gonna lie. Dr. Song was my favorite. Heck yeah! Yeah, the Dr. Song was really cool. I really like the concept for that too. IDK about it, but I'm looking forward next conversation. Also final Milgram project. That's okay. Even though it's a final project, that doesn't mean that we're going to be completely leaving this concept. It just means that there's more opportunity for us to game together and talk together and even sing together. And honestly, it's been a while since we've had some Yap streams, right? It's been a while since we were able to have a conversation together, so I think it's a good thing that we could take a little break. What's your mascot for the Maeflowers? So I currently do not have a mascot for the Maeflowers yet. We're still working on it, and we're still updating it, but very, very soon we are going to do a release for the mascot. In the Discord channel, we did have a vote on potential mascots out there, but everything is still very much a work in progress. Yes. Alright, so let's see. The first... all first trial interrogation questions, we are going to be reacting to it, and then we will see how it goes. Let me put on the TV right here. Oh, there we go. We have the TV behind me, and then let me move this. Let me move myself to the side here so you guys can actually see. I guess I should be this side. Yeah, this side looks okay. Yeah, let's do this side right here. Yippee! Talking with a prisoner would be very interesting, but I don't know how it would work logistically. I mean, you would assume that they would at least have like a Discord or like a Zoom or something, right? Do you think a lot of prisoners or prison cells are going to allow them to have internet? I don't know how that's going to work. I'm going to make a 3D model for Echo. Heck yeah! Yeah, that would be really nice. I know Fish would definitely enjoy something like that. Hello, Amane. Nice to see you. All right. Let's get started on... Dun. Here it is. A Milgram first trial questions. Let's go. Super loud. Yippee! So let's take a look at their answers. So they are translated, which is really cool. We can take a look at them. 30 questions. So the first season actually started in 2020. If you could have one wish come true, I want to be loved. So we are in Haruka right now. When was your first love? I don't know. The difference between like and love? Good feelings? Do you think God exists? I think so. Very plain answers, I think. I disappointed him. What's your ideal date? Don't know. Ah. 3 people in the family, it looks like. Ever had a pet? I don't have one. Haruka seems like a good person. They seem pretty innocent to me. I think they're just confused. Talking with the prisoners. I guess that could be a hobby. Oh, don't like animals? Is that considered a red flag? I mean, there's some people that don't like red flags, right? Little kids and animals. So Haruka must not like Amane. Something you regret. Betraying people. Is there someone you want to see right now? I wonder who actually wrote these down. I wonder. Prison uniform. Rations that you want. Yeah, Haruka just seems like a normal person here. Mu talks to Haruka. Ah. Attention. Oh, yeah, because he doesn't like animals. Body parts. These are very, very specific questions. Okay, let me move this to the side. Oh, Yuno has a very cute handwriting, I think. You know, I feel like Yuno kind of writes like me. Whenever I see her handwriting, it kind of reminds me of my handwriting a little bit. They will probably seem normal when not being dived into their raw emotions pulled out of the song. No, I don't think so. I mean, I feel like we could pull out something from their written questions though, right? There has to be something. I mean, these are actually questions that a lot of the audience members ask them and then they responded back to. So it might not be related, it might be related, we actually don't know. Hello, Agent. Nice to see you again. How are you doing today? Coldness. Huh. I feel like those two really like their family. Everyone except those that I hate. Ah, you know, for the people who listening to the song right now, I am actually going to be releasing a rock arranged song cover of this exact song tomorrow, I think. It's gonna be tomorrow afternoon, so be on the lookout for it, guys. Dogs or cats? You know, likes dogs. You know, there is something they say about people who like dogs. They're a little bit more social, I think. Good morning, Lord! Nice to see you! I hope you're doing well. What is a friend? Someone you get hyped over the same things with. Is that how you guys feel about friends? Don't remember much about my mother. Shallow-minded idiots. He just seems angry all the time. Girls talk is mostly boring. So he wants to date a dude, it looks like. Screwed, real. Who's in your family? Father and older sister. These handwritings are crazy. Haruka's younger, so I can take. He's like a big brother, kind of a big brother figure. Oh yeah. I've only been able to promo it like today or yesterday, actually. What do you want to be when you grow up? Ah. He doesn't know what he wants to be yet. Yeah, that was angry handwriting. Oh, look at this one. This is very proper. I wonder if this is actually their handwriting or somebody actually wrote it down. Like, this is very proper. Look at it. It's like my handwriting before it starts getting sloppy. It's like she hasn't gotten tired of writing yet. Yeah! You like girl talk, Ghost? You like girl talk? Staying at the mall. I'm doing well. A lot of projects going on. It's been super busy. You know, I'm a little bit suspicious of Moose still. Something that you admire. Oh, she likes tropical fish. That's very specific. What do you want to be when you grow up? So they didn't really ask a lot of questions to her, I guess. At least there's a lot of questions for these two. Let me contribute to society. Wait, he didn't even write it down. He literally just typed it. Is it because he's a doctor? He typed it. Hello. Hi, Fiend Sanchez, happy Thursday. What are you willing to sacrifice for love? Yeah, this guy just seems very, very depressed. You know, I heard recently that if you have a mole underneath your eyes, in Japanese culture, or I guess like in a lot of like Japanese media, that indicates some sort of traumatic backstory or some traumatic life where you're really sad. I don't know which specifically would be considered a beauty mark though. Beauty marks are a thing too. Nobody would understand his handwriting because he's a doctor. Actually, true. That's actually kind of smart. They should have done it and then translated it. I think that would have been really interesting. Transmigration. Wait, what is transmigration? Smoke because it's unhealthy. How do you think you should atone for your sin? Please decide for me. Wow. Pretty dark. Alright, Mahiru. I'm sad about Doctor. Doctor seems very sad. Oh, she has a very cute handwriting. Very cute. I like how she draws her A's. Nobody really draws her A's like that. Everything. She's just so in love. Wow. One state of existence to another. I see, I see. As long as that's what Mahiru's love. She's only had one lover. Ah, Sifu was a really fun game, Agent. Were you inspired by my gameplay? Mostly played PS5 games. Yes, absolutely. PS5 games are fun. Having a romantic heart. Huh, has anybody decided any new information from here? Nothing yet? Friends with all the girls. They go to heaven. The one I love smokes. I still don't know who her love is. Hi. Alright. Amane and then the other dude. Love is not for everybody. Yeah, true. Judo, karate, kendo. Oh, he knows how to do martial arts. Oh yeah, because he was able to do martial arts on N. Oh. Oh. Family. He likes merry-go-rounds. He has a pretty messy handwriting, I think, too. Never act on my feelings again. Now it's only one person. Oh! They have a smoke group! They have a smoke group in prison. Are you guys gonna join the smoke group, too? What do you want to see right now? I think all of the music here actually comes from the Milgram album. It sounds really nice. We haven't heard these before, have we? Like, look at those guitar solos. Do some fishing. Ah. Do you regret your murder? These are very deep questions, guys. Alright, Amane! Oh, she has very nice handwriting. It's actually a lot better than the other guy. How does she write like an adult? That's crazy. Smoke group for intel. Actually, you know, isn't that the... Maybe that's like the prisoner form of... what's it called? Gossiping? Never considered it from the perspective of love and hate. Both are trivial. What does your family consist of? It was my mother, father, and I. Oh, Yuno and Mahiru. I guess, the girls? She likes being around girls. She doesn't eat meat, but she's so young. Ah. She doesn't listen to music? What kind of childhood do you have? Seems there are many fake ones. I mean, if you are religious, you don't believe in that type of stuff. A natural application. This is trial from God. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, the two ones. The two ones. I'm very excited to hear the answers of this one. You know, for some reason, I thought his handwriting would look a little bit more... crazy? I feel like we don't know who we're talking to with this. Like, maybe he's trying to write in two different characters here. Darts, photography, cycling... An advertising company. That's what I figured what it was. This goes by really fast, guys. And no one with cursive. Yeah, that's surprising. I guess nobody writes in cursive anymore. Maybe there is one person. Maybe Kotoko will write in cursive. Ah, Warden. You know, something that I noticed is that everybody has pretty bad relationships with their family in this. Horse meat sashimi? He likes horse meat sashimi. You can have that? Yeah. Delta, you write in cursive? Really? Oh, she has a cool handwriting. She speaks Chinese and Korean. He ate the umas? No, not the umas! You know, I've actually been watching some videos about horse lore because of Uma Usume. I think it's because, what's her name? Stay in Love? I think that's her name. She's getting popular right now. Oh, Futa. Yeah, I kind of see that you remind me of Futa a little bit. I learned with a fountain pen. Whoa, the fancy stuff. No regrets. No regrets. Huh. She just seems angry all the time. When I was a kid, I too learned how to write cursive when I was a little kid. I don't write it as much anymore though. I usually only write in cursive if I want to make something look fancy. Oh, and I think that's it, guys. I think that's it. The questions came by really, really quickly, so I guess it was a little bit hard to read, but how did you feel about that? I like how she writes in a slant. Yeah. It kind of looks like it was like in a slant, right? And I think that like the way that somebody writes actually determines what type of personality that you have. Let me actually search it up. Personality types based on how you write. And I think we're determining it off of that instead of, I guess, what they mentioned? Let me see. Maybe Google will tell me what it is. So if you write very large letters, apparently it might indicate that you're outgoing and you're outspoken. But if you write in small letters, you could also be shy and withdrawn and meticulous. I think we were able to see a lot of that. Though I don't think there was anybody there that actually had huge letters for a handwriting. Average letters, I guess a lot of them were pretty average. There were some ones that were a little bit smaller. There is a difference between rounded shapes and pointed letters and connected letters as well. Apparently, if you connect letters together, it's more logical and systematic. And I guess all the people who actually write in a cursive thing, you're more logical and systematic, though it doesn't necessarily make sense to me. Also, spacing between the words. It apparently says here that if you have narrow spacing between your lines, you're actually poor with your time management and your difficulty in organizing things. But it's good if you have wide space between your lines. Give me a second, I have to cough. I think I just got something in my throat. Sorry guys. Sorry guys. Maybe my throat is really dry for some reason. I don't know. Let's see. So, even pen pressure, it says heavy pressure and light pressure. So there's a difference between somebody with heavy pressure, which indicates that you are either aggressive or you take things seriously, and if it's light pressure, you're more sensitive and empathetic. But I remember when I was a lot younger and I used to write, I wrote really, really hard. I actually hated it whenever I wrote light or when people write light because I could barely read it. But that also is the reason why I got some calluses on my fingers, because I was writing really hard. Like when I'm gripping the pencil, I literally give it like a death grip. It's a death grip and I write it because I want it to stick really hard on the paper. But now I don't really write anymore. I think I type for the most part. But the thing is, when I learned how to write when I was younger, I actually learned how to write. You know how you have a pencil, right? And when you put a pen in it, you're supposed to put it in between your middle finger and your pointer finger when you write. For me, I was never able to do that because it felt very, very uncomfortable. So I didn't learn to write that way. I actually put the pencil in between my middle finger and my ring finger, and that was how I learned how to write. And that's why I have a little bump on my finger now because of it. But I guess people don't write that way, huh? Is there a certain way that you guys write? I don't remember. I don't quite remember. Let's see. The I dot, the T cross. I feel like there has to be something with A's. Because the things that they addressed was the I dots, the T cross, the L, and the E loops, but never the A. Because the way I drew an A was just like one movement where it's just like a circle that has a tail. But apparently there's another way to do it where it's like a circle but the tail goes the other way to the top. And I feel like that's like a typer way to do it. So, I don't know. Well, at least we got most of the personality down from that. Yes. I find it hard not to write with a lot of force. Yeah. I think it's because of like how people make pens and pencils, to be honest with you. I don't know if you still write with a pencil, but I know with like a pen, sometimes you have to write really hard for the ink to come out. That's why I prefer writing with markers. Because if you have a marker, it just, I guess, goes down on the paper a lot more smoothly. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It just goes down on the paper a little bit more smoothly, so... That's how it goes. Alright. Well, so that was the first trial interrogation questions. Alright, so now we are going to be announcing a lot of the votes. Well, actually, let's do a report on the first trial first before we make the announcement. So let me move this to the side, and then, oh, not that one. Sorry, that was my document. Okay, this one right here. We are going to watch the report on the end of the first trial with Jackalope. And then we're going to be seeing what the results are right afterwards. Okay? Are you ready, guys? Dun 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 dun!
Yo, ご苦労さん、エース。なんだかこうして話すのはだいぶ久しぶりな気がするな。ジャッカロープ様だ。会いたかっただろ？俺様の方はずっと見てたよ、お前らのこと。 最初は戸惑ってたみたいだったが、なかなか立派にさばいていくようになったじゃないか。最後の方はだいぶこなれてたように見えたぜ。そうかい。俺様にはまるでミルグラムを楽しんでるようにすら
Yeah,
見
he
えた
was
けどな。
enjoying Milgram.
そんな顔すんなよ。
He
ち
was.
ょっとしたジョークさ。さあ、これで第一審が終わったわけだが、ちょっとここまでのお前の道のりのおさらいをしようじゃないか。
Okay, let's
囚人
review.
番号1番、はるか。
Haruka,
お前は奴を許すことにした。
innocent.
おお、特に迷わず許す気持ちが優勢だったようだが、どうだ？今他の囚人どもを見て後悔してたりしないか？ま、今更遅いけどな。
Whoa.
さて、囚人番号2番、ユノ。これも許すとしたわけだ。
So this is all community
面白いじゃないか。
community votes,
許したり
guys.
許さなかったり、また許したり。だいぶ迷
Yay,
ったよ
I'm
うだ
so
な。
glad, Hydra. Thank you, Hydra.
何を迷っているやら考えるまでもないだろ。え？深い意味はねえよ。俺様は美少女なら無条件で許すってだけさ。
They
さ
like pretty
て、
girls
囚人番
here.
号3番、フータ。
Futa.
許さない。
おー
なるほどね。
They voted guilty
こ
for
いつに
him.
対してはずっと許したくない気持ちが勝っていたね。おいおい、何がそんなに
This
気
might
に
be
障
a
ったん
difference
だ？
between a
前
Japanese and
二人と
Western
同じた
culture,
だの
huh?
人殺しだぜ。なんてな。ま、俺様的には面白いからいいよ。
Jackal just likes to be entertained.
囚人番号4番、許すにしたわけね。美少女だしな、納得。しかし、一体どうしたってんだ？最初は完全に許す一辺倒だったってのに、急に心変わりしたじゃないか。最後まで許すべきか迷っていたみたいだな。何か気づいたか？態度が気に食わなかったが面
Why
白い
does
ね、まったく。
Jackal sound so evil?
囚人番号
What?
5番、シド。こいつを許すことにしたんだね。
Oh, this is the guy that everybody kind of feels bad for,
そういや、
right?
許すなって言ってたよな、こいつ。
Give him a
意地
guilty
悪かい？
verdict.
はあ、嘘。怒るなよ。迷ってたのは知ってる。見てたからね。許すがこいつにとっての許さないだと思ったって部分もあんのか？そりゃまたご。
I don't know. I think he would have been depressed either
まあいい
way,
んじゃね？
honestly.
どんな面するか気になるし。囚人番号6番、
マヒル。
許さないか。
Guilty.
俺様の一押しだったんだがな。残
Guilty.
念。
They said she was guilty. Why?
最初は許すつもりだったのに心変わりしたんだな。
Innocent
人を許
verdict.
したい気持ちよりも許したくない気持ちの方が長続き
I
する
feel
って
there
こと
wasn't
なの
enough
か
information for
ね。
her.
しかしそんな悪いことしてたのかあいつ。お前にあいつがどう見えてたのかは俺様は知らんけどな。ここの看守はお前だ。任せてるよ。囚人番号7番、カズイ。お前はこいつを許すんだな。安定して許すつもりでいたわけね。
Oh.
桜井遥と似たパターンだがお前の表情は一緒に見えないね。様子見の許すってとこか、あるいは何か思惑があるのか。看守として何かつかめてきたのか。読み合い探り合いだな。
So many mind games.
面
Yeah,
白いね。
yeah, yeah.
囚人番号8番、あまね。はあ、許さない
A
ね。
guilty verdict
い
for
や
the
いや、
child.
俺様がふさふさじゃなかったら拍手してたところで。
Wow.
これは
Wow.
俺様の見込みよりもよっぽど立派な
Really?
看守様だ。
Really?
子供だろうがなんだろうが罪に対して正直に。なんだその面。間違いに気づいてほしいから許さないなんて考えてんのか。
Guilty for
いや
annoying.
いや、まさかな。囚人番号9番、ミコト。
Mikoto.
許さない。そうかそうか。しかも圧倒的だな。
Guilty. I feel like
こ
that
い
was
つ
the
が起こ
only
した
one that
騒
was
ぎのこ
sure
とは
that
聞い
he's
てるよ。
guilty about.
なかなか大変だったらしいな。悪い。こいつは圧倒的にイレギュラーだ。こっちの想定の外側にいる。今回は様子を見るが、ミルグラム全体に障害を起こすようであれば、俺様も対策を取るからな。囚人番号
The
10
Navi
番、
discourse
ホト
back then was rough. People were labeling her a yandere stalker, while others were concerned that she displayed signs of BPD. Oh, is that why? I didn't even think about the whole BPD thing.
取引を仕掛けてくるなんて前代未聞だ。そしてお前はそれに乗ったわけだ。やれやれ。異分子をお前の仕事に混ぜることで何が起きるか俺様にもわからん。だが何が起きたとしてもお前の選択の結果だ。受け入れろよ。さて、以上が第一審の結果だ。想定通りかい？そうでもない顔してんだ。ま、いつもそんなもんだ。人生は思い通りいかねえもんさ。じゃなきゃあいつらも人殺しなんてしてねえだろ。ま、ご苦労だったな、エース。お前は第二審の開始まで眠っててもらうぜ。いいな。お前が次に目覚めた時、きっと景色は変わっている。お前の選択の結果が囚人たちを変えているだろう。どういう意味かって？時が来ればわかる。やぼな説明させんなよ。怖い？あんまり重く考えなくていいと思うんだがな。どっちにしろあいつらはもう終わってる。ただお前が決めたあいつらの運命見届けてみたいと思わないか？おっと無駄話が過ぎたかな。役目を終えてお眠の時間かね。いいぜいいぜ。よーく働いてくれた。期待以上だ。さあおやすみ S。 ミルグラム第一子。これにて終了だ。
Wow! Guys, I'm actually really tempted to just speed through, like do a last episode speed through of like everything right now. Honestly, I am just skipping the like what was it, the voice dramas and everything too. I want to speed through it. Amas was so stressful too. It was a case of meta voting. People were voting ahead. I forgave her for what she did, but her cult is unforgivable. But it's the actual person though that you're trying to sentence to death, not the cult members, right? That's really stressful. Basically, people were not forgiving her just because they want to reject the faith she was believing in, but with the verdicts of not stating any nuance other than innocent or guilty, it was a rough verdict. Yeah, I felt like when I was taking a look at the votes, it was like almost a 50-50 split actually. Maybe around like 40-50, and we will take a look at those results before. Hello, Taki! Nice to see you. How are you doing today? Thank you for stopping by. We are going to be looking at the project results and comparing the results of... Oh, actually, you guys could see that, can't you? Oh, frick. Oh, gosh, you guys... Oh, gosh. Okay, you didn't see that. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. Okay. We're going to be looking at the results of our... There we go. The results here. Moose also was a case of late translation for the EN fans. Everyone was on the road to forgive, although the JP fans themselves spoke up about how suspicious her trial one was. The vid was translated late. It took a while, didn't it? Half glad and half sad I wasn't there when Milgram begun. I admittedly only got into it this year. It's okay, we just got into it like a couple weeks ago. People suddenly backtracked, yet the days on voting were almost on its end, so people didn't get the chance to change it. Yeah. It goes by really, really fast, guys. It goes by fast, so it's a little bit difficult to like vote on everything. So we're gonna go through the results from our Maeflower community, and I think I'm kind of tempted to just speed run through the next second trial. I don't know if there's going to be a second season for the second trial, so how do you guys think about skipping all of the audio dramas and watching all the music videos from the second trial so we could catch up to the third trial? Huh? Do you guys want to do that for this stream? I don't know if it's going to take long, but I can't just leave it at that, right? I'll do a group vote. So let's see. Do you want to speed run next trials in this stream? Yes. No. There we go. Yeah. We'll put out a poll for everybody for this. Adding on the whole Shido and Mappy situation, there was a drama where an artist on Twitter was giving out free commissions if people voted Shido guilty and Mahiro... Wait, you can't do that? Are you allowed to do that? That's crazy! Are you allowed to do that though? So people voted split of the artist and made the voting turn into a different direction. The fact that people could influence that too, that's insane to me. That's insane to me. Alright, well, let's take a look at the full results then, shall we? Alright, Milgram project results. Yippee! So, we're gonna go through all of this and we're going to compare and contrast what you guys voted in their Discord channel. Let's see. The very first one is Haruka, and a lot of people voted 63% innocent in our community, but the what was it? The community, I guess society of Milgram, everybody in general, basically also voted the same thing at 58.33%. Yes. There were literal bots in Futa voting, and the team had to remove all the bots. How were they even able to do that? They must have been like a either a Futa hater or like a Futa lover or something like that, because if they put bots in there, they probably felt very, very strongly about the situation, honestly. I mean, maybe it's because like it's a whole like internet doxing sort of thing, right? Alright, so innocent, you know, is innocent, and our community vote is also innocent with an 88% of it. Yes, everybody really liked you know, so this was a really big one. The next one is going to be Futa, which a lot of our community actually voted innocent at 56%. It was a little bit close to a 50-50 split, but this is the one thing that you actually guys got wrong. So Futa is guilty. But it's also kind of a 50-50 split. I think a lot of people were really kind of wrapped up on the idea of whether or not he indirectly unalived somebody, because he technically didn't unalive somebody, but by law, I guess he wouldn't, right? Right. This was a really tough one to do. The next one is Moo, which is both innocent. So you guys are right on this one. You know, just as a disclaimer to everybody, this does not necessarily mean they are innocent or not innocent. We don't know all of the information yet from a lot of the music videos. We're basically going to be watching the music videos through the second and third trial, and you'll see that it's still the same characters, and you're gonna get more information out of it whether or not they're innocent or guilty. But a lot of this during the first trial, when they were doing the community votes, all of the votes affected how basically the prisoners interacted with each other and how they moved forward into the trials. So basically, as a community member, you what do you call it? You basically influence their actions in the future. But because we're a little bit late on this was started in 2020, we're comparing a lot of our own community votes with everyone else. So, next up is Shido, which is innocent. You guys also voted innocent at a very close range, 51.97% and 57% innocent, which is very good, very close. If you're going to speedrun, I'd suggest watching the MV again after the vid. The trials voice dramas has so much information and insight that adds more to their trials. Yes, I will most definitely watch the voice dramas after the MV. We are not going to necessarily be analyzing each and every one of them. I think we're going to do a first react to the MV because we are doing a speedrun. But I think it'll be very interesting. Guys. We're going to speedrun all the trials right before our eyes. Like, a prisoner can have a insane or guilty leaning MV, but the voice drama makes things more neutral and middle ground. That makes sense. Well, I think I will leave it to the Maeflowers to be able to determine that, right? Okay. Mahiru. So it seems that 100% of our community voted innocent for Mahiru, but in real life it was actually a 50-50 split and she was deemed guilty. I think this was the thing that Sevilo was mentioning in terms of people thinking that she's yandere or had some sort of BPD disorder, which is why people were a little bit more divided on it. We had a little bit of a smaller community agree with certain things, but you know, is it because she's a cute girl? Yeah? I don't know. Maybe it's because she's a cute girl that you guys voted that way. Next up is Kazui, which you guys also voted innocent with almost a 50-50 split. Very close, 56%. And also the general public also deemed that he was innocent by 56%, which was pretty cool, I think. Now, Amane. So you guys voted Amane as 89% innocent. So there were some people that thought she was guilty, but the majority of you guys do not blame her because she's still a child and she seems to be part of a cult, which, you know, you can't really blame the child for that. But it seems that a lot of people see it the opposite way around. They see that she is guilty, and I guess it was that situation that you guys also did mention about that, which is people do not like the cult, people do not like the teachings of it. So somehow she became the, what's the word, pariah? Is pariah the right word for it? She became the head of the cult hate as a kid when it really should have been put on somebody else, in my opinion. In my opinion, obviously you guys could think differently for yourselves. But that is basically, you know, what people thought about Amane, which is interesting, to say the least. And Mikoto is guilty, which every one of you guys actually was right about. I'm actually very surprised about the 31% who claims that he's not guilty. Like, is that just a troll thing? Is that just are they just messing around with people at this point? 31%. Maybe they just wanted to do it because they wanted him to not die. Like, maybe they just wanted him to pass along to the trial so they could find more information, because this guy is actually a really interesting person. And if we only got one music video of him, then that would be a shame, you know? That would be such a shame. I also think they wanted Amane to stop following the cult. Isn't that going to make her feel stronger about the cult, though? Because if you're indoctrinated by a cult and people go against you, she's just going to think that this is some sort of trial by God for her to handle, and she's just going to keep doing it. But maybe a lot of people aren't too aware of, I guess, psychology. I mean, if she did end up unaliving somebody and she doesn't care because, you know, generally society thinks that it's bad to do that, right? But she still thinks she's in the right. What makes you think that she's gonna stop being in a cult if you try to say no to that? You know? You know? Like, if I was a little kid and I was in my rebellious form and I was like, what, like 7 years old, I'd be like, nah, you guys are wrong. You guys want me to stop being in a cult? That's just gonna make my resolve even stronger. Yeah. So... And the very last one is Kotoko, which she is innocent by a large majority at about 56%, and a lot of the people in the bigger community thought that she was more innocent at around 67%, which I find really interesting, guys, because I saw that in the previous episodes, a lot of your comments were basically saying that, you know, just because something is wrong doesn't make your sense of justice right. And in the music video, you also see her smiling, or I guess you guys see her actually enjoying the killing despite it being for a good cause. But I guess it's different with society. It's either they didn't see that or they saw that as some sort of good thing. But it's definitely interesting to see how the opinions of our smaller community compares to the larger community when making these votes. I would really love to get more insight on why people voted the way that they did. But, you know, I don't think we're going to be able to get that unless we search up the forums for it. So that requires a little bit more research. Right, guys? Yeah. Well, and that is all of the people that we voted for. And right now... you guys have gotten the good ending. Out of everything that you guys have looked at, it is 70% correct, which means that you will get a good ending voice pack. Yippee! We finally finished the last episode of the Milgram Project Season 1 First Trial. Well, I have made a determination that I most likely will not be continuing the Milgram project for the second and third season. I will try to look for more fun activities for us to do, which is why, now that we have the poll and that 71% of you have said yes to it, we are going to do a speed run of the second and third trial to get you guys up to date with it. apparently just recently a new episode or new music video. A new music video for the third trial just came out because it's still ongoing. So we're going to be going ahead with it, right, guys? Even though we're going to be speedrunning it, it is up to you. Feel free to watch the audio dramas on your own. If you enjoy this first season of the first trial and you guys saw the structure and how I did it, that is exactly how you will be analyzing and taking a look at everything. Read, or I guess listen to the audio dramas, watch the music videos, see if there's anything, and once you get to the first trial, join in and vote. Yes. I think it'll be very, very, very fun. Congrats for completing first trial! Yay! That was fun, wasn't it? I had a lot of fun with that. I had so much fun with that. Now, let's do a preview of the second trial, and then we're gonna speed run through it. It shouldn't be a lot, I think. Yeah. It shouldn't be a lot. I think we'll be able to do this, especially since we're not doing a lot of the voice dramas stuff. So let's cut this TV up and running, and then let us watch the second trial. Yippee! Yippee! Blind react. Speedrun time. Haruka, Yuna, and Futa have new MVs too, so good luck, guys. I hope people watch the video or the voice drama, because the third trial is insane and depressing. Oh no, it's gonna get intense. Yes. If there is a very specific voice drama that you would like for us to watch, definitely let us know, Sevlio. But because we're speedrunning through it, if there is information that you want to mention to chat, like let us know. I think I'm okay with a little bit of spoilers, but it is definitely gonna be a bit short. Yeah? Okay, well, let's watch the Song of the Prisoners, the second trial trailer. Speedrun.
すごく嬉しいです。
間違いじゃないよ、間違いじゃない。そうこないだと笑わないでね。いつかのように僕を抱きしめてほしい。
くだらな。
Teardrop. Umbilical cable. Yeah.
今お前がやってることは何なんだよ。
Futa? Oh, it's Futa! I love Futa songs. Wait, there's probably gonna be another good song too.
何でも言うこと聞いてくれるし。
Man. Second trial songs are very peak in my opinion. Do you like it more than the first season?
なぜですか。
You know, this kind of reminds me of the was it the Jujutsu Kaisen opening? The one where it has that very jazzy feel to it? That's what it reminds me of.
意味がないってこと。
Moo and Haruka are genuine, yet toxic friendship that feeds off each other's needs. Oh, but wait, what happened to her? Why is she beat up? Okay. Nice. Oh, I like this. This is the actor guy, isn't he?
できるだろう。お前なら。
Whoa. What happened to you, Amane? What happened to you?
俺は何でもするぜ。
な俺が作った図だろう。なのになんで
I should have saved you, but why are you crying? Oh.
それがいい。共に許されざる悪に裁きを。
Justice of the bad guys, let's go. I like her growls in this song. Kotoko beat the guilty prisoners. Yuna pulls them off from others due to her getting forgiven. Kazui protected Futa from being beat. Wow! Oh, they got into a fight! I know they almost got into a fight during the last season, which is crazy! Well, I guess we're gonna see now. We're gonna see what happens now. Let's do the speedrun, shall we? Second trial commencement! Let's go!
やあやおはようエースよーく眠ってたみたいだな
We just fell asleep and woke up again?
お前が起きたってことは第二審の始まりだ寝てる間にたくさんのことが起きたんだぜなかなかに面白いぜ
Oh yeah?
まあ一つ一つ説明しようかまず第一審終了後それぞれに下した許す許さないの判決に応じて
Oh.
囚人には処置を下した許した囚人に対しては思想の自由を許さなかった囚人には思想の否定と第一段階の身体的拘束をまあ分かりやすく言うと一審終了期間から今まで許したやつは自由にのびのび過ごして許さなかったやつは窮屈に過ごしてもらったって感じ
That's okay!
あなんでそんなこと
I'm
をす
just
るか
doing
っ
it
て
in the order of the playlist that
奴
they
らは
have
人
here.
殺しだそして奴らは人生の結果として人殺しを行ったがそれは各々の持つ思想や環境の行き着く先だミルグラムはそれらを肯定し否定し段階的にお前の判断が正しいか確かめるんだよよってそれぞれの思想の肯定否定により囚人の行動は変わるそれにより監獄内の状況は変化しているああ今までのようなお前と囚人の関係だけではない囚人同士の関係も大いにこじれてるぜ
Complicated.
そ
They're
れ
not
が
friends anymore?
ミルグラム第二審ささあそんな感じでお前が下した判決が招いた出来事を説明しようか、囚人番号1番桜井遥お前が許したことにより奴の思想は
His
肯定
ideas
さ
were
れた
affirmed. Oh.
許されたことにより奴は自己肯定感の向上
Unlocked his
非支
desire to
配
be
欲求の解禁が
dominated.
されている
He wanted to be
結果
dominated.
囚人番号4番楠木ムーとの依存関係
A
が成立してい
codependency?
る
Really?
まあ簡単に言うと自分の行いが受け入れられて調子乗ってて
getting
4
carried
番と
away.
イチャイチャしてるあははは見てらんねえな囚人番号2番貸木
You
優
know.
お前が許したこ
Oh, she
と
got
に
her
よ
hair
り
up.
奴の思想は肯定された許されたことにより奴は社会的なコミュニケーションを放棄
Oh,
し
she's
た
not talking
ミ
to
ルグラム自体
people.
に対してもだいぶ冷めてるみたいだな、あれが本当の貸木優のってところかねドライで合理的植物的でリアリストあいつと対話するのは
she was hiding a
な
lot
か
of
なか
things.
骨が折れるんじゃねえかちなみに俺様ああいう冷めた女大好き囚人番号3番梶山風太お前が許さなかったことにより奴の思想は否定された許されなかったことにより奴は強大な不安感に苛まれているガックガクのブルブルだなおもろ
Poor guy.
まあこいつに関して
Well,
は
I mean,
それよりも大変なことがあ
What you
る
did
な
was kind of bad.
囚人番号10番コトコをお前が許したことによりフータはコトコに
She
襲撃さ
attacked
れたぜ
Futa? That's
死刑って
crazy.
やつだな
What?
まあ安心しなお前が囚人番号7番和井を許していたおかげでギリギリ守られた
Futa was
命に
protected.
別状はねえ程度だただまあ判決の結果もあって
Oh, man.
心身ともにボロボロだ
Oh,
わ
man.
な囚人番号4番楠木ムーお前が許したことにより奴の思想は肯定された、許されたことにより奴は生来の気質を取り戻している異常な環境での恐怖と不安によって潜在化していた本質を解放できたわけだ
Oh, that's true.
それが
We'll
囚
get to
人
learn
番号
more
1
about
番は
her.
るかと結びついたってわけだな需要と供給女王と奴隷まあ俺様戦略がいる女に興味ないしどうでもいいけどね
I didn't know you were into girls like
囚人
that.
番号5番桐崎指導お前が許したことにより奴の思想は肯定された許されたことにより、奴には自分の存在に迷いが
Oh,
生じて
poor
いる
guy.
許されたくねえっつってたもんな意地悪だな
It
お前
isn't.
しかし奴は肯定され身体的な自由
Free to
が
provide
確保さ
medical
れてい
care.
る
Oh,
こ
that's
と
what
で
you
医
guys
療
were
行
talking
為を
about.
行えた。
Ah, I
負
see, I
傷したフー
see.
タマヒルの治療はこいつの行動だ。特にマヒルはこいつがいなきゃ死んでたな。皮肉にも生きたくないこいつが生きているせいで死ななくて済んでいるやつがいる。混乱してんだろうな。ウケる。囚人番号6番椎名真昼。お前が許さなかったことにより奴の思想は否定された。
I kind of feel
許
bad
さ
for
れなかったことに
her.
より奴は自身の存
I
在意
kind
義
of
を
feel
失
bad
っ
for
ている。
her.
意気消沈っぷりが凄まじいね。やれやれ。あとは見ての通りコトコに襲撃されてボロボロだ。
She
指導
is.
の治療がなき
She's
ゃ
just
完
going out
璧
here
に
and
死ん
punching
で
everybody.
ロストだ。
What the
これ以
heck?
上なんかありゃ間違いなく死ぬ。どうするかはお前次第だがな。囚人番号7番向原和井。お前が許したことにより奴の思想は肯定された。許されたことにより奴の変化は表面上はわからんな。
I feel bad for
あんまり変わ
yeah.
らん
Even
ように
now
見
I
える
feel
が
bad
ね。
for her.
奴の中にまで届いていないか。しかしこいつは身体的な自由が確保されていることでコトコの襲撃からフータを守護できたわけだ。筋肉って偉大だな。
Yeah, I want muscles like that too.
なんで真昼じゃなかったのかね。俺様ならあっちを守るが美人だし。囚人番号8番百瀬天音。お前が許さなかったことにより奴の思想は否定された。許されなかったことによりやべえやべえ、これお前虎の尾を踏んだんじゃねえか。
Yeah, I know. I told you
あれはもはや
guys.
百瀬天音ではない
I
な。
told you
もっと
guys.
大きな何かを引
She's
き
gonna
ずり
go
出したぞ。
crazy.
あと特筆すべきは指導を完全に敵視しているな。おそらくあいつの行為が天音にとっての地雷だったんだろうよ。まあ俺様は大抵予想がついてるが、それをやめさせるかどうかもお前次第だ。囚人番号9番茅野美琴。お前が許さなかったことにより奴の思想
As
は
though he
否
has
定
no
された。
ideas. He has like multiple
なん
personalities.
だが異常事態だ。ミルグラムによる拘束が奴には通用しなかった。
Oh.
つまり奴はモノホンの多
Multiple
重人
identity.
格
Yeah,
者って
yeah,
わ
yeah.
け
It is a real case.
だ。わかんない？ミルグラムが囚人として連れてきたのはあくまで主人格の茅野美琴。ミルグラムは別人格の魂を正規の囚人としてカウントできず、本来与えるべき制限を付与できていない。
That's true.
なん
Wait,
だよ。
so he has
あんま
multiple
責めんなよ。
souls? I don't think you have
長いことやって
multiple
るけど
souls
こんな
if
の
you
初め
have
て
different
ってやつだ
personalities.
し。俺様たちもてんやわん
If
や
you
さ。
have multiple personalities, do you have
今
two
後のサービスの
souls?
改善の参考にさせてもらうわ。
Hey.
よってやつはこの期間全くの違い方権アンチェイン。襲撃に来たことこと大立ち回り互角の勝負をして全くの無傷だった。今は暴れてすっきりしたのか主人格みたいだぜ。やれやれ。囚人番号10番譲り派ことこ。
Yeah.
お前が許したことにより奴の思想は
That's why
肯
she
定さ
started
れ
beating
た。
people up.
思想
'Cause
肯
you guys
定
said
に
she
よ
was
り
innocent.
つうかお前の共闘宣言により奴はこの期間でお前が許さなかった囚人
Look
の
what you
襲撃
did!
を行った。
Look what you did, guys!
代行者のつもりのようだぜ。
They
素
kind of
敵な
separate
仲間の
person.
こと
That
で
makes sense. Yeah.
コトコに襲撃されたのは3人。囚人番号9番茅野美琴。互角の戦いを繰り広げ引き分け。次に囚人番号6番椎名真昼。重傷だ。
Poor Mahiro, I
指導がい
feel
なきゃ
so
死んでたな。
bad.
最後に
I feel so bad
囚人番
for
号
her.
3番梶山風太。和井に守られて軽傷だ。お前が許さなかったやつの上から順に3人ってとこかね。ミコトと和井との連続戦闘で消費したか、あるいはこの期間では3人が限界か。
Ah.
まあどっちにしろとんでもない囚人だ。もちろんミルグラムやってりゃ今までも囚人同士の人情沙汰は珍しくないんだが、ここまで思想的でアグレッシブなやつは見たことがないね。いやいや、お前ら茅野美琴といい引き悪すぎだな。あるいは良すぎなのかな。さて以上が第一審後に起きたあれこれってとこ。ちなみにお前が起きてからは囚人同士の戦闘
Oh,
は
no
禁止させ
fighting.
ても
Yeah,
ら
yeah, no fighting, no
う。ミルグラムを
fighting.
続行させるためにもな。だから一旦は安心しな。だからよ、 次に派手なことが起こるとしたら二審が終わった後だ。どうなるか覚悟して判決を下すんだな。そういうことだ。
Why are you so
ミルグラ
devious?
ムは感性、道徳、倫理、法律、趣味、思考、性癖、いずれを基準にして
Oh,
もい
that's
い
a
と言っ
lot
たな。
actually.
お前らは第一審をその通りにやってくれた。感謝してるよ。そして第二審を迎えた今、お前の脳には新たに別の判断基準が現れただろ
A new basis of judgment?
う。お前らもまた人間だ。囚人
Attachments.
個人への思い入れが生まれている。
Ah.
こっちを許せばあっちが危険かもしれ
If
ない。
someone's innocent, another
そっ
might
ち
be
を
in
許さなけれ
danger.
ばあっちが思わぬ方向に行くかもしれない。そんな利害や損得が生まれる中で、お前らは自分の価値観に従って正しく
isn't even about
許す
justice
許さないを
anymore.
決められるのか。難しいよな。難しいんだよ。罪って難しいんだよ。罰って難しいんだよ。分かってる。でもな、その先の決断にこそ俺様が求めているものがあるんだよ。
Is he okay? Is he okay?
悪いな。
Are you okay?
熱くなっちまった。どちらにせよ期待してるぜ S。 ミルグラム第二審開始だ。
Alright, guys. We're gonna form some attachments. I'm gonna feel really bad for the characters. Now I feel like I have to defend some people here because they're getting beat up. Alright, first speed run. What a weird rabbit. He is a little strange, isn't he? Alright, let's go to Haruka. Haruka time. I'm excited. Me too. Hello, Meep. Wow. Meep. Thank you so much for the member. 1 month. Whoopee. Alright, let's do... We're gonna skip through the voice dramas and we're gonna go straight to the music videos. Alright, guys? Alright. Speed run. Why was I born like this? The chair. Speed analysis. Underwater. Drowning. That you kept calling me hopeless. Never called me by my name. Are you talking to your mom? Comparing me to somebody else. That sounds like a mom thing. Especially with those questions. Just accept towards me. Ring. Mom? Dad? Definitely make you love me again. His mom doesn't love him. I'm just calling out assumptions. I have no idea. Don't say that I'm a loser. Yeah, he's definitely talking to a family member at least. Water. But he hates animals. Why does he hate animals? Underwater. Yeah, there's a lot of water themes here, a lot of fish themes. A fish not breathing? What does that signify? He killed Nemo, no! Just wanted to be a good boy. Maybe the mom doesn't like him because he keeps killing animals? Cause look, there's all these animals here, they're just melting. Favorite this time. Guilty of killing fishes. That's what I think. That looks like honey. That's not honey, is it? Is that supposed to be blood? Oh, okay. Hello? What do you mean, Mama? Look, what are you, a cat? You're bringing dead things to your mom to say that you love her? Hello, Christopher. Nice to see you. I don't think Mom likes it. Mom doesn't like it. Guilty! Guilty! Guilty!
一つで生まれ変われたら次はあなたの当たりか
It just went crazy. Okay, so he killed his mom eventually. I think he's guilty. We're not even analyzing this. We just straight up went, you know what? You seemed okay in the beginning, and then now you're revealing a little bit more about yourself. All the innocent stuff got to your head. Just because you're roaming around free now you're telling the truth? Is this the truth of your life? This seems very guilty to me. Alright, speedrun Haruka. Let me know in the chat what you guys think. Guilty or innocent? This isn't gonna be counted. We're not gonna be doing this in Discord, but definitely let me know. That huge amount of trauma. Yes, but still, just because you've gone through trauma doesn't mean that you inflict the trauma on somebody else, especially when you're adult, okay? Actually, maybe this is my own personal rule. I feel that if you're an adult and you had trauma and you inflict that trauma onto somebody else, I personally feel that you are guilty of whatever you did, because it is your responsibility to work through your trauma so you don't hurt other people. But I guess if you're a child, you don't know any better, and your parents are to blame at a certain point. At a certain point. I forgot how old he is, so I don't know. It is trauma, though. It is a lot of trauma, but we don't know what trauma the mom inflicted on him. That's the question. That's the question that we have. We don't know the trauma that was inflicted on him, so maybe there's more to it, but still, I feel like trauma does not justify the killing, for me personally. Now, let me know what you guys think. Well, I guess some of you have already had it, but we're gonna go into the second one. We're gonna go to, you know, we're gonna speedrun this, okay, guys? We're gonna speedrun it. Alright, you know, with Teardrop. Let's go! After that, I would vote guilty. See, that's what I think too. That was crazy. What was this one? Her first one was umbilical, right? Something about a kid or something. She's still in a date. Poor naive little girl. Eh? Oh, this is what they were talking about. I think this was what Serena was talking about. Is she a host? She's going around with other guys? Reminds me of Pon 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 a little bit, doesn't it? Yeah, she seems like a host. A little bit. Maybe she works at a host club. Oh, not just the host club. Okay, never mind, not just the host club. Not just the host club. Ah, my eyes. Ah, I see. Okay. I see. So this is how she makes money. It is very soothing, isn't it? Yeah. It's a little bit more than a host club, agreed. Maybe that's why there wasn't somebody that she was dating the first time around. I guess this is all the different sides of her then. It's all her. Endless loop. Maybe she's a rent-a-girlfriend? Maybe something like that. Hey, look! We have the vampire music video in the background. Why are you crying? Umbilical. Why are you crying? Don't measure me against your morality. I feel like maybe the person didn't like her lifestyle. Maybe something like that. Marco Polo. I also thought that when watching this, yeah. Whoa. I still don't understand when the murder happened though. She's saying a lot of things. Is that the person's jacket? Wait. That was the person's jacket. If she committed murder, she didn't kill that guy, did she? Am I interpreting this wrong? I must be interpreting this wrong. Because that's a pretty oversized jacket, isn't it? Umbilical. Hooked up to the morning to the sweet umbilical cable. The guys. The VD for Yuno makes it more understandable. Oh, I see. Ah, it's so long too. It's so long. Okay, well, this is one of the things that you guys have to watch on your own time then. You guys might have to watch this on your own time. The voice drama will probably make sense after this, but we did get a little bit of an insight of her life. But for now, just based on the music video itself, not just the voice drama, I feel that she's still innocent? ? But she does cover it up with a lot of different things, so very questionable. It's not like the first guy where I saw it and I'm like, guilty, automatically guilty. This is still really tough. Alright, so let's go into the third video then, and let's take a look at Futa's music video, which is called Backdraft, it seems like. Yeah. Innocent due to lack of info? Yeah. For now, innocent due to lack of info. It might change if we ever get to the voice drama, but yeah. She sounds mad about it, not killer vibes. Yeah. Not killer vibes, but I mean, isn't all kind of killer vibes just basically them being mad? Just a little bit too mad about something? Like, how do you differentiate somebody that's actually mad about something versus getting somebody that's killer vibe? Because a killer vibe is just like a deep sort of anger, a deep madness. Is there something in your face that you could determine whether somebody is a killer, you know? Does that exist? Maybe it's in the eyes or something. But let's take a look at the next one, right? Let's look at Futa's Backdraft. Let's go, Futa! Oh yeah, we determined he was guilty this time, so maybe this influences his music video. Hopping out of the question. I think he's really mad, guys. I think he's mad. Impress those spectators? Oh, I still can't help but like Futa. I can't help it. He seems very anxious. Oh, now he's doing graffiti, guys. Look what you guys did. Well, you said that he was innocent. Look what they did. Oh, I love those breakdowns. Like, all his songs have this, like, you stop the song and then he says it and it breaks down. Why are the others innocent? Oh, he's like, he's mad at the other prisoners. Oh. You know, Futa to me is like he's a really bad dog. I can't help but like him, but also at the same time, I want to punish him. Pick up your mouthpiece. Wow, I can fix it. No. In this case, I don't think I can fix him. I can't fix him. I just have to leave him in a cage when I'm gone. Okay? I know I can't fix him. Maybe I can. I don't know. Fire and flowers, I don't want it anymore. Oh shoot, that's a lot of pressure, huh? Woo. Oh, he's starting to feel guilty, huh? You are guilty. He's in denial, bro. That's crazy. Woo. He's not the best. He's not the best. Whoa. I really like Futa songs. Futa songs and music videos are just so straightforward that you can't help but enjoy it, you know? Like, all his real emotions just kind of seep out, and I think maybe that's, you know, I think that's why I like Futa, because there isn't a lot of masking, there isn't a lot of hiding. Not saying that, like, he's a dumb person or anything like that, it's just that, like, because he's so easy to read... I feel like, you know, he can't change for the better. He just needs to be in a good environment. Huta deserves better, but I understand why people find him guilty. I understand too. It was a really cool MV. Yeah. Okay, well, in this particular case, I don't know whether or not I would still deem him as innocent or guilty. I think he's guilty? He's guilty, but not in the sense of like a murder, because I still stand by whatever laws exist, you know. Technically, he did not unalive anybody. He might be the cause of the mental anguish between somebody, but the person did it himself, unfortunately, and you know, it's not an excuse to be able to bully or dox somebody to the point of doing that. But in the case of law, I you know, like... But this isn't real life law, right? This isn't Japan law. This isn't American law we're dealing with. This is Milgram. We're dealing with our own personal law. I don't wish death upon him. I just at some point wish that he would realize that what he did was really bad, and I want him to feel really guilty for it. But not to the point of death, you know? I do think that people could have second chances. I think that people can change. The only time is if the person's actually super psychotic, and, you know, maybe they've gone through life things that is just... You can't reverse it. You know, so there's some things that you just can't reverse, but I think he's still redeemable in some way. I think he's still redeemable. Alright, so he needs a chancla, exactly. He just needs a chancla, he just needs a belt, he just needs a little bit of spanking, and that's all you need. Or maybe not a little bit of spanking, maybe 10 times of spanking, maybe a whip. Okay, never mind. Alright, let's go into Moo's music video, yeah? Yeah, he was starting to feel guilty even more in this trial. I think it was a good thing that people said that he was guilty, because now he's starting to have a little bit of a conscience, because he was in denial during the first trial, so... Alright, let's go into the next one, shall we? Moo, it's not my fault. Oh, we're still back in the classroom. It's the same thing from the last one. Now what is this? A butterfly? What? Queen butterfly? Oh, she's a bug. A flower. Queen bee. Queen of the insects. Ah, I see. She thinks she's a princess because we deemed her as innocent. Oh, she likes bugs too? She likes to eat bugs? Slay? The slay? I feel like her true personality is coming out. Very different from the first one. I don't know, she's kind of feeling a little bit entitled here though. Isn't she? I'm starting to feel a little bit of entitlement here. She still feels very manipulative to me. She's cute though. I mean, you could be cute but still be manipulative, right? Oh, that her friend? If you want to betray from jealousy. I don't think it's jealousy. I don't think it's just jealousy. It's not just jealousy when it comes to that, right? What? Oh, we're going back to it. I think she's guilty. He used to be like Moo when I was younger. I mean, she is pretty young. There's a lot of people that are like that, you know? That's why we learn as adults. Do you still think that she's redeemable though? Look, I feel like she's redeemable, but like she needs to be thrown into poverty or something. Is that a terrible thing to say? Like, I think she needs to see. She needs to see the world. Hold on, I need to see that last thing again. I was yapping so much I didn't even notice what happened here. She threw this thing and it's broken. I told you I'm clean. And I'll never be changed. The flower's still there. Everything is as I wish. Huh. Yeah, you know what? Just from this, it kind of flip-flops a little bit. From the very first music video, it seems like she was trying to... I don't know, I was very suspicious of it because she was trying to kind of manipulate us in a way. Not a very reliable narrator, but now that she's deemed innocent, she's kind of having this little victory march that's going on here. Yeah. A flower on a desk in JP is usually for someone's passing, right? She bullied someone to death. Yeah, but in the very beginning of the video, she was basically saying that she was the one getting bullied, but now it's kind of like the tables have turned, and she's saying it's not my fault, and now it looks like she's the one who's bullying somebody else. So we still don't know a lot of information from it, but just from the looks of it, it doesn't seem like she has any remorse for anything that she's done. So redeemable, but also I would say that she's guilty of something. Not sure if it's guilty by law, but guilty of something based on this music video here. I think she's redeemable in a similar way Futa is. I don't know how to explain. No, I definitely agree with you, Amane. I think that she is definitely redeemable, but she has to go through like really bad things. Like she just needs to be in jail for 10 years. Or she needs to be treated not as a princess. Or she needs to see the world as it is, you know, like people going through much more unfortunate circumstances than she is and have some sort of realization about something. I don't know how long that's gonna take. But I don't know. She might get really bitter from it. Moo is harder. She is guilty for this. But yeah. She needs help. She needs a lot of help. A lot of help. It's because she needs a reality check. That's why I'm saying, guys. She needs to be thrown into poverty for this in the form of a chancla. Do you think anybody has ever thrown a chancla to her before? You think they have a chancla? Maybe? Yeah. Okay, I think she's still redeemable. I just think she's a little bit of a brat. Probably a little bit more of a brat than Moo is, or not Moo, Amane is, but we'll see. Alright, so the next video that we're gonna speed through is Shido with Triage. This is the doctor that we saw from last season. I'm sad for her personally. It is a very, very sad situation. I agree with you, Oleg. Alright, let's go. We deem him as innocent, right? Do you think he feels a little bit of a relief? I feel like maybe he feels some relief. Should have been the one. He's a little divided, it seems. He's still guilty, even though people said he was innocent. I think he wanted to die, guys. I think he wanted to die. Yeah, this is really sad. Oh, my heart. No, his family. Is that his family? That's his family because they have moles too. Oh, stop, I'm gonna cry. He's trying to save people. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Not his family. They're all ghosts to him. Ah, this poor guy. In that case, make amends. Oh my gosh, he deserves better. He does deserve better. We need to let him out of this prison now. Oh my gosh. This is so sad. Ugly crying right now. That makes me so sad. Yeah, he deserves better. I definitely agree with you guys. He's like... It's like he wants to die, but also at the same time, he's like, I have a very special skill and I still need to protect my family and there's people I need to protect. And this is just a part of it, but I can't live with myself like this. But I know I have a purpose and I'm so divided. Man, innocent straight through. Innocent straight through. Like, I don't even have any questions. I don't even have any questions for him. I just want him to live a long and happy life and be able to save the people that he wants to save outside of Milgram and return back to his family. And even though he has guilt, at least he'll have a wife and kids to make him feel better and proud of his life. I want him to feel happy again. Shido was the goat. He's the goat. That was so much. Alright. We can't cry anymore for Shido, guys. We still have to look at the other prisoners. I think we're almost halfway this prisoner. I can't believe it. Alright. Let's go into Mahiru's music video, which is I Love You. I hope this doesn't try to get us into our feels again. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Next one is Hell? Oh shoot, because she got beat up, didn't she? This is depressing. Oh, it's the guy. It's the guy. Was she just imagining this right now? Oh, I feel so bad for her. I feel so bad for her. Looks happy to me. What do you mean? She's just imagining all of this. This is like her fantasy world. She was happy. Wait, but how did this link up to the death? He's not following her. She's just like a little girl. Yeah. I love you for doing what I did. Wait, but did she kill him? Hold on. She wants to love someone but didn't know how. And he ended up unaliving her. But she wasn't the one who directly unalived him. He unalived himself. He hung himself. Or, wait, no, right? Because there was a noose around his neck. Hold on. She was just feeding him rats and stuff. Wait. I'm confused. Wait. She ran him into that, I guess. Okay, but... Okay. She ran him into that. She was guilty in the beginning. I don't think she deserved... She doesn't deserve to. She just didn't know how to love somebody. Yeah. No, I just think that she didn't know how to love the person, and the person drove mad. You know what? Yes, she is responsible for it, but also he was also partially responsible. Like, unless we know more information, whether she like tied him up or kept him in hostage or something, he also had the decision whether or not to leave the relationship. Okay, but no. I'm just justifying it for people who have gone through domestic abuse. No, guys, I'm not a bad person. I swear, I'm not a bad person. Oh my god, am I justifying? No, I'm not. Oh gosh. Wait, this is all black and white. This is why I'm not a lawyer, guys. This is why I'm not a lawyer. Ah, frick. No, this is domestic abuse. But then again, domestic abuse doesn't mean that you have to be considered guilty for unaliving somebody. Those are completely two different issues. It's a toxic relationship, yeah. Having abuse like that is a completely different type of crime from unaliving someone. I do not think that she was guilty of murdering this man, but I do think that she was guilty of this toxic relationship and the abuse that happened during here because she didn't know how to love him. I do think that she's guilty in a different sense. My man could always leave when he didn't feel comfortable, so she's not fully liable. That is true. She thought her love was normal love, but she gave him pain instead, and yeah, he's responsible. I feel bad for both of them. Yeah, I feel bad for the both of them as well. I do not think that she should be put up on a death trial, but I do think that she has a different crime altogether, guys. Different crime altogether. So I don't know whether or not this would be considered innocent or guilty because we're doing a trial on them based on whether they've killed someone, right? So technically, if we were to go about this, she's not as guilty as other people. Honestly, before, I think that Haruka was not as guilty. I think that Haruka is a lot more guilty than Mahiru at this point in time. Like, it's just a really bad situation, guys. Don't fall in love with someone like this. I know everybody loves her like this, but don't fall in love with somebody like this. You don't want to be eating rats for the rest of your days, right? She needs a lot of help like Mu. Yeah, she needs a lot of help like Mu. She needs a lot of help just like Huta. You know, kind of in the same way. You gotta take them into a mental institution together and work out their troubles. They need some therapy and a good environment and a good friendship and a good family member. Yeah. But May, I can fix her. No, you can't fix her. No, you can't fix her. Wait, no. You can't fix her. You could only accept her, guys. So the only way, if you guys like if you guys like Mahiru, the only way for you to be able to stay with a girl like that is if you don't want to change her at all. You want like rats for dinner? Sure, go out with Mahiru. You wanna be in a crappy home? Sure, no worries, because love triumphs over all, right? Isn't that right? Yeah. She needs to feel real love, not the pain she thought it was love. Exactly. You have to accept her fully as she is. You know, she hasn't showered for 3 days. She hasn't showered for a week. You need to accept her body odor. You need to accept her smell. Oh, yeah? You don't like the way she does things. You can't deny her. She has to be loved for who she is, guys. Okay? True love will save her, but you can't fix her. I'm sorry, that is a sad reality. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? I think we were able to determine Mahiru's story from here. Drink basement water is crazy. That's crazy. Alright, let's go into Kazui. Kazui with cat. This is the actor dude, isn't he? Oh yeah, because he has this like really jazz sound, and this feels very not necessarily Broadway, but this is the type of sound I would expect from some sort of actor performer type of character. I do like the sound though. I love anything that has that jazz feel to it. Kind of reminds me of Cowboy Bebop in a sense. Just wanted to be such. Oh, this is the relationship, right? You're right. So it's wrong. Oh, shut that. Innocent. Oh? It's for the sake of true love. Oh? Hello, Nico. Hello, Raiders. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. We're watching Kazui's music video right now. That's not his wife, right? Or that's his wife. Very Cowboy Bebop core, yes. Oh, you think that just because you're proven innocent means that you could keep cheating? Huh? So I liked you. Oh, this is what happened. I liked you. Are you trying to seduce us right now? I am highly suspicious. The red flags in my body are perking up right now. Huh. It's working! Is it working, guys? Oh, no, don't fall for it. He's a cheater! He's a cheater! I can't stop. I can't be normal. Oh, hey, don't come. How could you? 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 His real things aren't normal. That's why he's like sheepishly. I like you. I like you. Why are you eating the bird like that? He isn't a cheater per se? Wait. I'm confused. King of Masquerade. Whoa. Wait. Am I getting tricked? Is he tricking me right now? Hold on. You say he's not a cheater. You say he's not a cheater. He wasn't cheating? Can somebody please explain to me? Hold on. Somebody please explain to me what? Wait, what? Because that's his wife, right? Hold on. Is that his wife? Wait, that's his wife. Kazui is just a man who wants to be normal. Oh no. That was his wife. So this is the girl that he works with, right? Yeah, this is the girl that he works with. And then... Huh. True love. Who wouldn't like her? He's such a scumbag, but I can't say what he did makes him guilty, even if he was cheating. Yes. I don't think it makes him guilty. Wait, but he murdered somebody. Oh no, because his wife unalived himself. You're right. I thought he was just unhappy in the relationship. I don't know. But okay, he's unhappy with the relationship, guys, but he made a commitment. He made a commitment. He was married. He had the ring. He was locked down, guys. You know, if he got married, that means he made a promise. This is not just some sort of willy-nilly, I'm going out with you. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you too. No. This is I'm gonna stick with you even if I don't love you at this point. He lied to his wife. Yeah, he lied to his wife, guys. And my man had it good and was not satisfied. The only thing that I could think of is like if the girl did something, but you are a man. Be a man. You're trying to riz me with a manly song with a you know, all that stuff. You know, it's not working. You might be able to do it for my Maeflowers. You might be able to do it for chat and try to seduce them with your song and your words. But you know what? If you're trying to make yourself as manly as you think you are, then you would have worked it out with your wife instead of leaving her all alone. And then she unalived herself. How could you? He thought the wedding could change him and be a normal person. So he didn't even marry for love. He didn't even marry for commitment. He married for the wrong reason. He's such a scumbag! It makes me so mad. It makes me so mad, people like this. But I will admit, I do like your song. I do like your voice. I like everything about you. But I am not falling for him. This is a man that I would not marry. No. Well, even then, I agree with you guys. At the end of the day, I do not think it is his fault for his wife unaliving himself, but he just needs to be rejected by every single girl that comes in contact with him. Is he guilty for being a scumbag? I don't even think he's guilty for being a scumbag. Oh, I guess maybe he's a little bit guilty, but he's not that guilty. He needs to be more guilty for being a scumbag. Kazumi's case is the case that hurts me the most. It hurts. You know, I would understand it if you were maybe a little bit younger, but like as an adult man, you're really that unhappy with your... It makes me so sad and so mad at the same time. Maybe he didn't love his wife like she loved him. He did it for selfish reasons, though. I think that it's a very selfish reason to be able to marry somebody because you think that your life is just gonna turn normal. You know, she married you because of the way that you are. You know, she loved you because of the way that you are. And she accepted that you are an actor or masquerader or whatever that you did. And your lifestyle was different. She sacrificed that for you. And yet, you think you're gonna be normal because of that? I don't know. For me, he is innocent because he felt guilty and how he only wanted to be a normal person because he tried to love Hinako. His wife's name was Hinako. I see. He tried. I guess so. Maybe I'm just taking it personally. I'm acting like I'm married to him or something. You know what? Yeah, you know, I'm not even married to... I shouldn't even be angry. About this. But still, try to love. At that point, don't even marry her then. Why did you say yes? You shouldn't have said yes. I'm so mad. Okay, you know what? It's because I'm looking at this from a woman's perspective, guys. I'm looking at this from a girl's perspective. Maybe it's a little bit different. For guys, I guess it would be very sad. But for girls, I guess for people like me, I would be very, very mad. I'd be very mad. I'd be very upset. If Hinako was my best friend, I would be very mad for her. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like he did love her. Just not in the I want to get with you way. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, even if he doesn't want to get with her, even if she you can love people in so many different ways. But they should have worked this out beforehand. I'm a man and I'm mad at him. Yeah. That's right, Felix. I think I'm not as upset because I've never been in love before. so I don't understand how she felt. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. I think for me, it just feels very, very strongly because love is something that I feel strongly about. Okay, I love love. It doesn't matter if it's love with friendships or others or just anything. Okay. It feels like such a betrayal. That's the case because I'm a guy like Kazui. I'm the way. I cannot be myself. Well, it is definitely interesting to be able to hear from your perspectives, guys, because I know that sometimes when I watch TV shows or movies or just anything that deals with, I guess drama in sort of relationships or friendships or anything, I feel that sometimes guys have very different reactions from girls. Like, girls will feel a certain way, but then guys also feel a certain way. And it's because our minds kind of gravitates towards a very specific direction. And I feel that instead of saying that one person is wrong or another, I feel that we should try to understand each other, because I feel like sometimes guys don't completely understand girls and girls don't completely understand guys either. But even if you think in a very manly testosterone way about things, I'm curious to know what the mindset is. And it seems that some people have never really felt love or know what love is, which is that, but it could also just be a completely different mindset, too. Maybe the guy was just trying to find themselves. I think I'm just trying to make myself feel better, so I'm not mad at this guy right now. Once again, let's move past this. I like this song, but it has conjured up many deep emotions with me. Many deep emotions. Now, let's go to Amane with her song, The Purge. It's more obvious in his voice trauma. Yeah, you guys are right. Alright, Amane. Hello. Why do I feel like I'm in a country right now that rhymes with Aria? Oh, must be crushed. Now she's getting all religious. Do you see the language she's using? After you cry, repent and heal. Is this cute? Oh. She is just a kid after all. What is that? Can't be helped. Yeah, I think she's gonna go crazy this time. Wait, sorry, I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused about the situation. I feel like there was a little bit more that I missed out on. The Purge. And we must not give in to them. She just knows how to think as her cult taught her. By pain and punishments. Yeah, she's just going straight towards that. I think she's a little kid, so you would think that she's redeemable, but I don't know. Does she have guilt? Is she redeemable, guys? I mean, she's at such a young, impressionable age. Okay, so the way that I think about this is, right? What is it? She's 12 years old? I think she was 12, 13 years old. Have you guys ever heard of the wolf children? Or, what do you call it? The feral children? The people who were basically left out in the wild, in the forest for a couple days or a year, and then they were raised by a pack of wolves. Yeah? You guys have ever heard of that? Well, this is kind of a case where I think... I'm kind of thinking of the fact whether she is redeemable or not redeemable, because I feel that her life has already been warped so strongly by the cult that I'm wondering if is it impressionable? Because wolf children, right? Feral children, once you put them out in the wild and you try to get them into normal human society, after being raised by a pack of wolves, you can't teach them language anymore. You can't teach them how to become a normal human being. And I think that a lot of people have tried in the past. But, I mean, we don't really know the ages of the people who became feral children, but even when they try to teach them a language, they still go back to their animalistic habits. So, you think she could still be saved? Her brain hasn't fully developed yet, so I think she could be redeemed. She can still be saved from the cult. She might be redeemable. But if we go there and we say that she's innocent, do you think that she will feel justified in the way that she thinks based on this? I feel like there is no other path except having to say she's guilty to say that she's wrong. So if you say that she's guilty and she says that it's wrong, then she's gonna feel more empowered for it. And either way, if you say that she's innocent, she's still gonna feel empowered for it. You know what she's gonna think? She's gonna think that, oh, people think I'm innocent. That must mean I changed their mind, and now I can get them into this cult, and I can tell them the ways of the world. I can get them into God. Like, I think innocent will make it worse. Yeah, it'll make it worse. So in this case, this is the case of I don't think she should be determined as innocent or guilty. She just needs to be put in a mental institution just like everybody else. It's terrible. It is terrible. Yeah, she can't change for how the cult believes. It's too late. Yeah. Like, she doesn't need to die. Like, I think she just needs to be watched over. She needs to be put in a white room. I think that somebody needs to look over her. Somebody needs to, give her different ways of thinking. But unless she is willing to change, unless she's willing to change her mindset, then I don't think she's going to change as a cult. Like, there has to be something that happens, right? Like, for instance, she makes this is just a hypothetical issue. She makes really close friends with somebody she makes at the mental institution, right? So she's next to another girl who's in the mental institution for something that's like mild. And then she becomes really, really close friends with her. And then for some reason, that friend justifies like something that happens to her, right? Like, let's say that, she's like, oh yeah, I'm friends with you. Oh yeah, you have crazy cult ideas. You know what? No, I accept you for the way you are. And then Amane's gonna be like, you do? But everybody else has been shunning me. Everybody doesn't love me because of that. And then this friend's gonna be like, well, I still love you. And then they become really, 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 really close friends. And then something happens where, because of her cult ideals, either her friend dies or something really bad happens to her that makes her question that her beliefs might be wrong. I feel like something like that would be the only time when she is going to be willing to change her opinion. Like, literally, like, something traumatic like that has to happen for her for her to be like, wait a second, maybe I'm wrong. And then she's gonna go through another case of craziness and start questioning herself, and she's gonna be very messed up as an adult. But that is a way for her to heal and change. That is the only thing that can happen, in my opinion. I can't think of another scenario, but something similar through that. Yeah. Anyway, that's my thoughts about it. I don't deem her as innocent or guilty. I just put her somewhere else. All right. Now let's go into Mikoto with double. Yeah. I think we have 2 more people to go before we get into the third trial. Let's go. Even in the scenario, I think it's not definite. You think so? I don't know. It's very difficult. I agree. She is 12. Okay, we got to hardcore metal right now. Well, we did say it's guilty. Oh, thank you for stopping by, Kokiichi. Thank you. I'll see you around soon, okay? The newborn other you. I do like this song. Mask is off. Absolutely off. Okay, wait, no. It's not even a mask, though. The split personality is still there. It's still sad. Yeah. I saved you, right? What? Okay. Oh my gosh. Sick breakdown. Yeah, this is a great breakdown. Dude, I would go crazy if I had split personalities. Like, the good side of me will be just like, just lock me up. Just lock me up at this point in time. Y'all are just like fighting with each other, huh? Holy crap. I feel bad for him. This is like... Okay, so this is one of the situations where I'm literally like, yeah, you're guilty. Like, you did murder somebody, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry you turned out this way. I'm sorry you can't control it. Like, I think even without an alter like that, DID could be scary to have. The double personal, yeah. Like, this is a case of like... This isn't even a death penalty sort of thing. This is more like a... You want to change, dude? You really want to... You want to do the hard way? And you want to survive and not feel guilty about it? You have to make the decision to lock yourself up. Put yourself also into an institution. And make sure that you get a strong hold of your other personality somehow. I don't know. I don't know. Remember, split personalities are born to protect the host. And I think John killing people was to protect Mikoto in a weird way. So in this case, like, is there a way that he could just go through therapy so that he doesn't see the world as a threat? Like, wouldn't that be the easiest way to go about it? Just be like, hey dude, we're okay. You don't have to kill people. Like, they might be scared, but you know what? I'm fine. I've been doing just fine with it. You know? Or it could be like, maybe, you know, maybe the split personalities, if they're born to protect the host, maybe it could just be a case of, you know, I'm having a lot of anxiety in my life right now. You know, I have some bad bosses that yell at me. Maybe I should go to therapy so I could find different ways to cope or think about it in a different mentality so I don't feel like I'm in danger most of the time. You know? Like, I think something like that would be, like, redeemable in a certain sense. Like, I feel like half the people here, all the people here in Milgram just need to go through therapy. Go get a therapist so you could control your emotions. Yeah. Okay, as crazy as this sounds, yes, he's guilty. He does not deserve the death penalty. He needs to go through therapy. He needs to be under watch. I think there is a way for him to turn himself around at a certain point. Yeah, right? Yeah. Yeah. Like, in the very beginning, I thought it was very bad, especially the first music video, because it's like, slash, let me get a bat, and boom. But this time I'm like, not that murder is okay. It's just that, like, in this case, you gotta learn how to control yourself. Yeah. The best way to handle that would to see a professional to help both hosts and the split personality. Agreed. Yeah. I think it's still redeemable. He still feels very guilty, and I think there's a way that him and his alter personality could still be buddy at a certain point. Like, they gotta talk it out. They gotta have like two people talking it out in one body, and they can make it work somehow. As I said, Milgram needs to sponsor a mental institute. No, seriously. Seriously, it's crazy. All right, well, let's do the very last episode for the second trial of Milgram, which is Gotoko. And then we'll look at the report and see how it goes. All right, let's go. Gotoko. All right, Gotoko, you're a tough one, aren't ya? Quality. Milgram's just making them worse. I know. They need to get out of Milgram. Oh? You think he could just be in his position like that? No, don't do it! Oh my gosh. Don't you just stop. I do like her voice though. I like this song. This song was really banger. She thinks she could take her job. Yeah. Guilty. She's the person who's gonna sign your name in a death note just because she thinks she's right. I knew my vibes were right about her. She looks really cute though. She looks really cute in that outfit. Her voice is my favorite in my opinion. Yeah, it's really good. This is your favorite. You know, there's some pretty good bangers in this. I would say I don't have a favorite yet. Maybe there's about 2 or 3. She slays an outfit. Yeah. She looks really good in that. Your next target. She's like going crazy for justice right now. Like, this is a very dangerous type of personality, I think. So what are you gonna do if you're... Is that your sister? If your sister ever did a crime because of your justice, are you just gonna unalive her or something? You know, like, it's why is it so black and white with you? Yeah, she got high off of validation. You guys are right. The Purge March at first. Oh, the Purge March, huh? Yeah. I think at the end of the day, you're gonna kill okay. What is she gonna do though? She's gonna unalive every single person here in Milgram, and then what? She's gonna unalive herself because she ended up killing people. If you had such a strong sense of justice, once you get rid of all the people that you want, I feel like wouldn't the only last resort to be to unalive yourself? Or you think you're high enough on the pedestal where you don't think that you unalive yourself. Maybe you think that you're high enough on the pedestal where there's even more crimes that you want to do. At this point, just become a lawyer and try to do it the legal way instead of the illegal way. Why does she have to be a vigilante about it? That's tough. Now it's a Trial 3 song I'm obsessed with. Heck yeah. Well, that's my opinion. I think she's guilty. I'm very hesitant to say that, but I think she's guilty. At least just from the music video, she's getting too high off of being innocent here, and I think that she should get a death penalty. I think she should be locked up for a bit. I don't know. Maybe locked up isn't the right thing. Like, literally all these people need therapy so that they could change their mind, but she does not need to take matters in her own hands. Exactly. That's how I feel about it. I know that maybe some people might disagree with me because, you know, the law can be crazy. The law might not give justice in the same way, but that's why the law exists. That's why there are trials that need to be put into place so that, you know, you'll be able to determine whether or not it is guilty. She's literally just going out there and murdering people without knowing the situation that happens. Like, there is no trial, there is no jury, there is no evidence. She's doing all of this without evidence. And even her unaliving a lot of the people in Milgram, she's doing it just because they're murderers. We don't even know the situation for each of them. You know? Like, some people didn't even unalive somebody. Some people drove somebody to unalive themselves, but not directly. So what is her morals there? I don't know why, but I can't understand Kotoko. See, yeah, I personally can't understand it either. Maybe at some point I'll do a deep dive. Maybe, like, you know, once we get to Milgram 3, we'll be able to understand her mindset of why she's so bent on justice in the system. But I feel that this is a case of, like, maybe there is some sort of is it sociopathic tendencies? Is it like a savior complex? Something else? Most confused with her. Yeah. I'm gonna think on that a little bit more. What drives a person to feel such a strong sense of justice that they feel like they're the ones who should determine whether or not someone should be unalived? That is the biggest question of all. And I think that there might be some people throughout history that feel that way. I have not studied it. I have not looked at it. But I think if we try to study those cases or look at those particular cases, we might be able to understand better why they do the things that they do. Yeah. Because it's coming from a music video. We have to see real life examples of it. Of all the people here, there are real life examples of everything that you could see, but something like a vigilante is actually very, very rare in my opinion. And the only time that I feel like something like this happens is when a society is so messed up to the point where people are at the edge of some sort of revolution, which we're not really sure what time point Milgram is at this point in time, you know. But, like, that's the only thing I could think of. Distrust with systems, personal vendettas, yeah. But I feel like there's, like, that one situation that she went through, which is why she did this thing that she did, right? Right, like, I don't know yet. Maybe we'll figure it out during season 3. Alright, well, let's go on to the report into the second season before we start ending stream. Yeah. Before we do that, I am going to look for somebody that we can raid into before we go into the... Oh shoot, oh sorry, sorry, wait, sorry, sorry. We're going to raid. You guys didn't see the information there. We're going to raid into dun. Who haven't we raided in a while? Let's go to Tori. We're gonna go into Tori. She's doing something right now. I don't know what she's doing at the moment. But we're gonna raid into Tori Oriane. We did not see that. It's okay. I don't think there was any important information there anyway. The only thing that you'll be able to see is, like, views and all that stuff. Milgram 3 is still going on. Yeah. Milgram 3 is still going on. I will say that we might have an extra special season of Milgram, I think. You know, before we end things, I think we're gonna try to catch up with season 3. Trial 3 is still ongoing, so next week, technically the Milgram project is already done, but we might have a special... a spin-off episode where we're going to complete the rest of the Milgram project and get you guys up to date with it, and then officially you guys can actually vote online, join in with everybody else in the community who is voting for them, and then I'll see you guys on the other end of that, right? Okay, now let us see the results of the second trial.
よーよご苦労さんエース。どうした、だいぶお疲れのようだな。まあ無理もねえわな。第二審になってようやくミルグラムのことが分かってきたってとこだろ。だけどよ、お前の働きに俺様は大層満足してんだ。これが俺様の見たかったミルグラムだ。期待以上だぜ。
I wonder what the
よ
results
く
are.
働いてくれた。褒めてやる。つうことで第二審が終わったわけだが、いつも通りお前の道のりのおさらいをしようじゃないか。囚人番号1番はるか、お前は奴を許さないこ
Ah,
とにした。
people voted guilty for
第
Haruka.
一審とは逆の結果になったんだな。
Yes, yes,
Ah,
as
全然構わねえ
expected.
ぜ。
As expected.
原因は罪の解像度が上がったせいか、それとも許されたことで
He
変わった
doesn't seem to be
態度の
very
問題
smart
か。
since he changed his attitude all of a
だ
sudden.
としたらかわいそうだな。許されて自分に自信がついたら調子に乗るなって言われてな。
Yeah, don't get cocky,
嘘嘘
Haruka.
冗談だよ。そんな怖い顔すんなって。しかしこいつ気になることを言ってたが、まそれは後にするけ。さて囚人番号
You know.
2番ユノ。
Innocent?
許
Yes.
す。
I still think she was
としたわけ
innocent.
だ。
I'm glad everybody else thought she was
本人も言っ
innocent.
ていたが、罪の内容ははっきりしただろう。あれはお前にとっては人殺しとして罪に問うようなものではないってことだな。
I don't think she really deserved it, honestly.
へえ、お前らの時代じゃそうなんだな。だとしたら命の価値っつうのは何で決まるんだろうな。まさか他の囚人の人殺しよりは小さく見えたかい。いやー興味深いね。
Ah, did she?
さて囚人番号3番
Oh, I think I know what her
Yes.
crime is now.
おもろ。
I see.
いやどうしたどうした、どういう気持ちの変
Oh,
化
he
だ。
was innocent.
反省する姿勢を見せてたからか。
Yeah.
憔
I
悴
do
していて
feel
か
bad
わ
for
いそう
him.
だったからか。
I
あるいは
yes,
こ
we
いつを
felt
許
bad
さ
for
ないとする
him.
のは気が引けたか。自分を見てるようで
What you say, blabbering?
なんてな。
I'm a yapper.
しかし
I'm a
反
yapper.
省の姿勢を支持してこうなったとすると、
No, it's not the
譲りは
remorse.
男の行動のおかげで許されたとも考え
It's
ら
'cause he's
れるかもな。
redeemable.
だってよ、痛みな
He
く
just needs
し
to be
て
punched in the
あ
face
の
a
態
little
度に
bit.
なっていたかわかんねえだろ。囚人番号4番
New.
ムー、許さないね。
Guilty. Yeah. A
な
landslide,
かなかに圧
really?
倒的だこと。
Her true character did show up, yeah.
反省の姿勢が見えないと許したくなくなる傾向があるのかね。他の人殺しに比べてそんなに大層なもんだったか
I mean,
ね。
remorse is really
それに
important.
してもお前こいつに対してだいぶ感情的じゃないか。
Stop messing with me.
何かくすぐる部分があるのかい。
They're messing up with me,
そう
guys.
そう、さっきの桜井遥の話だが、こいつを許さなくてよかったのか。何か取引を持ちかけられてなかったか。ま、俺様はどうでもいいけど、お前もどうでもい
I'm
いと
gonna
思った
punt
って
this
ことだろ。
jackalope.
囚人番号5番
Rabbit still.
シド。こいつを許すことにしたんだね。
Yes, of course.
まあ今の野戦病院状態でこいつがいなきゃ死人が出ちまうもんな。
Yeah.
え、そういうの関係なく罪の内容で判断した。
He didn't
そう
deserve
ね
this.
失礼失礼。
He didn't.
しかし囚人の中にこいつのことを許せねえやつもいるっぽいな。
Who?
治療をやめさせた方が良かったんじゃねえの。いやそしたら怪我人がやべえか。こりゃ大変なこった。囚人番号6番マヒル。許すね。了解了解。考えが変わったか。あるいはかわいそう票獲得ってとこか
She
ね。
didn't deserve it.
案外痛い目に遭ってるとこ見ると許す気が出てくるもんなの
No,
か
no,
ね。
no. It's not even that. It's not
し
even
かし
that.
こいつは第三審まで持つかを心配した方がいい
Oh, I
な。
see Samane.
こいつの周りで何かが起きないといいがね。まあ何もかももう終わった話か。悪いな、スポーツのハイライトを見てうだうだ言ってるジジイと一緒だから気にすんな。
She just needs to go to therapy.
囚人番号7番カズイ。お前はこいつを許すとしたわけだ。 嘘つきを自称してるこいつだが、その内容は解き明かせたかい？
Yeah,
なんか
unfortunately
ジ
he
メ
is
ジメしてて俺
innocent.
様はあんまり興味が持てないんだが、
Unfortunately, yeah.
こいつの湿気に付き合ってやるのもお前の良さかもな。あ
Commendable,
とは
huh?
そうだな、他の囚人たちを守る盾として残したってことが、唯一コトコやミコトに対抗でき
I
る
mean,
武
that's
力を持ってるもん
true.
な。
He's making
い
himself
いんだ
of
そ
use
うい
in
う
the
考え
society.
も。ミルグラムは監視の考えは何だって受け入れる。
Here's a close 50-50. Ah,
囚人
I
番号
see.
8番ア
Let's
マ
see,
ネ。
Amane.
なるほど。
Yeah, this is
許す。
innocent.
ね子供だからって許
Oh
さねえってい
gosh, now
う
I'm
毅然と
kinda
した
nervous
監視
for the
像に
third
感動すら
trial.
覚えたもんだが、今回お前が許したのは一体何に対してなんだろ
I
うな。
voted for neither of
興
them.
味があるね。こいつなのか、こいつの心情なのか、こいつの周りなのか、こいつの運命なのか。
No, not even that.
どんな背景があろうと全て責任を取るのはこいつ自身だ。
You think so? You think that wasn't the right
ミルグラム
choice?
の外でもそ
I
れ
feel
は
like she
一緒
should
だ
have been guilty.
囚人番号9番ミコト
Mikoto.
許す。
Yeah.
二重人格だ
Yeah.
ったか。
No, I
本物を
kind
連
of
れてきち
agree
まっ
with
たのは
that.
初めてだ。殺した数
Kind
じ
of
ゃ
agree with
今回の
that.
囚人の中ではトップクラスだろうが、それでも許す。なるほどなるほど。いやいや、もちろん監視の判断が絶対さ。まあ本人が覚えてないんじゃ仕方ねえっつうこと。そりゃもちろんわかるが、殺された本人からするとたまんねえよな。意地悪言ってみてるだけだぜ。この時間が
But
楽
see,
しみなん
there
だ。
isn't like a Milgram mental
囚人番号
institution.
10番コトコ。お前はこいつを許さないことにした。まあ無理もない。
Okay, it seems
お
like a
前
lot
が
of
許
the
さなかっ
people
た囚人を代わり
have
に
similar
制裁してい
beliefs to
く
we
協
do.
力者。暴力による制裁は気に食わなかったということかね。
Yes. Justice
ま
by trial,
俺
not
様
justice
も
by
ああいう野蛮なや
violence.
り方は好きじゃねえ。がしかし
Barbaric. I guess that's
こ
what
い
you
つ
would
の
call
制裁
it.
にあったやつはいずれも許されているわけだ。暴力による制裁の効力を
Yes, he should take
物語っている
responsibility. I
ようにも
agree.
見えるがね。さて、以上が第二審の結果だ。
Ah,
想定通りかい？そうでもないか？ご苦労だったなエース。
good work.
前回同様第
Good
三審の
work,
開始まで
guys.
眠ってて
Good
もらうぜ。
work. Good
も
work.
う慣れたもんだろう。
Yeah. I feel like the only one that was divided was
不安そうな顔
Amane.
してんな。
Because Amane,
そうだ
I feel like she should have been
お前が次目覚めた時に何が起きているかわかんねえもん
Not
な。
that I wish anything bad
お
on
前が
her.
次に目覚めた時、きっと景色は変わっている。だがそれも全部お
I feel
前
like
の選
everybody's
択
going a
し
little
た
bit
結
crazy
果
now.
だ。受け入れな。自分の選択で取り返しのつかないことになるのが怖いか？ふんふん。なるほどね。アホくさ。そもそも世の中に取り返しがつくことなんてねえんだよ。ミルグラムに限らずな。時間は元には戻らない。それにあいつらはここからどうなろうともともと取り返しがつかない。看守が気にするこっちゃないのさ。そう、お前は看守。疑うな。
I don't trust Amane even if she's my favorite character. I wouldn't trust her either, to be honest. You know, I don't know who my favorite character is.
分かった。
Do I have a favorite character?
S ミルグラム第2審、これにて終了だ。
And that, my fellow Maeflowers, is the second trial. Eh?
ああ、ちょっと待った。
Wait?
まだ聞こ
Who's
えてるかい？
this?
せっかくだし伝えたいことがある。君たちのおかげで私は理想のミルグラムを進行できてる
Who。are you?
いやはや君たちの時代を選んで正解だったよ。
Choosing my era?
私の見込み通り
Choosing my
君たちは
era? What is this? Some
他人
time
の
warp? Yeah. Eh? Eh? Huh? Did you guys miss out on that too? I forgot this part. Yeah, I didn't even know this part existed. Okay, I feel like we unlocked a little bit more of the story then. I feel like there's some weird, like, timey warpy thing. There must be some timey warpy thing. Well, Okay, well, in this case, we can't just leave it at that, guys. We can't just leave it at that. You know, when I was starting this Milgram project, I thought I was just going to go through the first season. And then, you know, the second season actually just came through because I didn't have enough time to fill out the rest of it. But now I feel like it's starting to heat up a little bit. It's starting to heat up a little bit, isn't it? So, even though technically there are 7 episodes to this Milgram project and we finished it, once again, yes, we are going to have a special extra episode for next week just so we could catch up with the 3rd trial, guys. Because we can't just leave it at that. Especially with that guy talking in the end, I have no idea who it is. Our era? Is it because we are morally ambiguous in our era now? I mean, I kind of understand that to be true. I feel like a lot of our own moral values are a little bit ambiguous nowadays. I think that is a theory in the fandom. It must be a theory in the fandom. I mean, what could it be? What else could it be, right? Well, this was a lot. It's starting to get good. I know. So not the last episode. But I will see you guys again next week for it. So much lore drops bit by bit. I know, guys. Okay, so between now and then, if you guys have the time, I'll see if I can do this too. I'm going to do a little bit of homework for myself. I'm going to catch up on some of the voice dramas before we get into the 3rd trial. And then we're going to come in with a fresh slate for our 3rd trial. We're going to be having new information. We're going to think about all of the different ones that we've had for this music video, try to tie it back into the first music videos again, and then I don't know if it ends here, but I think it's gonna end here, right? Okay, guys, thank you again so much for being here. I will see you again next week, and make sure to say hi to Tori for me, okay? Okay, sounds good. All right. Goodbye, guys. See you again tomorrow. We're gonna do a bit of karaoke in the cover release. You guys want to hear a song? I also sang a song that Deco27 made. This is because we also did the Milgram stuff. Yeah. All right. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.